Alright, welcome once again. This is the part 2 of your CAC business name registration process. The part 1 covers the account creation. We did a video not quite long ago on how to successfully create account with the CAC online. Okay, so here we are on the CAC website. This is the home page of the CAC website. Okay, but then we have already created the account. If you've not seen that video, look at the notification showing on this video, follow that and see how to create an account. So having created the account, we'll now log in, and I have already logged in. Okay, so if you want to know how to log in, simply when you click here online registration, it leads you to a page that is opening in a moment. Just now you now click on login. Okay, so that was how we came to this place. We logged in and we landed here, right? So here's our dashboard, and then you can see a couple of other things here which I explained in the previous video having to do with account creation. Okay, so now we want to do name reservation. It's after name reservation that you will do name registration. That's if the name gets to be approved. Okay, so I told you in the last video that your name could be pending, meaning that they are yet to attend to it, or queried, meaning that it has some issues you need to fix, or it could be denied. Okay, or it could be reserved, in other words, accepted and reserved. Okay, and to come or to do this name reservation we're about to do, you need to prepare yourself. One of the things you need to do is to get at least 2 names. I think in one of the videos here, okay, is in the paid class that I did a video on how to go about deciding a business name. Okay, because you need to know it's not every name that you just come up with. Okay, by the time we click to get to name reservation, the first page of it, you will notice some warnings they are giving there. Okay, some important information to take note of, and they border around the fact that you don't just register any kind of name. Okay, and mind you that name reservation search or availability search is going to cost you. Okay, though not much, but you see, if you don't get it right, you end up paying and paying. Okay, I know a time when I didn't know much in a particular situation. I think I spent over 5,000 because I didn't know what exactly to use in the name, okay, or to add or not to add in the name that I was using then. So it made me waste money, so you will not get that money back. So what we want to do is, as much as possible, give them what can be approved. Okay, so I won't talk about that here. I already did a video, like I said, in my training. By the way, there is business registration profits is a little guide that will help you not only to know how to create and register a business name with CAC, not just to create an account and register a business name with the CAC, but also to help others. Okay, and you don't just say I know how to do it myself, I can do it for others. There are key areas you need to be careful about. Okay, I shared in the training how that the first time I registered for someone, I messed up because I thought since I know how to register for myself, I can easily register for anybody, and it was a big mess. Okay, all right, so we go over to the registration proper, or rather, sorry, I'm saying registration. Registration is after the name has been reserved, so we go over to name reservation. Okay, proper. So I click here and you see my reservation. Now this will have data. Okay, if we already have a previous name that has been reserved. If not, nothing will be there. Okay, let me click on it so you see that is empty. So can you see it's very empty? Okay, so nothing is there. So what we'll do is we go to name reservation, but let me go to dashboard again, so we can click here and go to new name reservation, or we can do it from here. Okay, so let me click it from here. All right, so we are here. Let me scroll down a bit so you see something. So can you see we have about 4 stages to go on this, right? So the first stage is name and type, then objective, then we'll come to preview, and then payment. Remember I told you for name availability search you will pay, and then you also pay for name registration at the end of the day. So when you go through this, which I would urge you to do, okay, when you go through it, you'll see a couple of things that they mentioned here. yeah, you might not quite understand everything said here, and that's why you needed some guide, okay? Or part of why you needed some guide, because the other thing is to learn, all right? But basically what they are saying here is that they don't approve any name you just bring. There are certain things they look at, okay? And sometimes they, anyway, let me not go into all of that. So let's move on. So here, the first thing we'll do, since it's a business name, we click on here where it says classification. We're under company type, that's business now. Classification. So we click here. Now you see some options here: business name, company, incorporated trustee, limited partnership, limited liability partnership. In our own case, we're going for business name. Then we come here where it says specific type. Having selected business name, there could be two types. So it could be either of two types, which are, when I click here, now see sole proprietorship, that's one person, or partnership. So in this case, my client says it's sole proprietorship, so I select that one, okay? You might take your time to read up what is here, but there's nothing much now to do there because we need to keep to time with this video. So the next thing is proposed name. Like I told you, you need to come up with at least two good names, okay? So I would put one here, okay? This is the name. I'll still put the same, but I'll just change this to something else. Okay, so this one is mentorship, this one is institute, and I have my reasons for doing that, okay? So remember, this is stage one. Let me scroll up so you see. So this stage one, we are done with stage one, so we save and continue, and we'll land in stage two, okay? This is still the same information we saw in stage one, so they keep bringing it so you don't say you never saw it, okay? So here in stage two, we are going to we're going to be looking at the reason for availability search. So what is our reason? So we click here. Now you could go for availability search for name change. You want to change your business name, so it's part of it. Or it says a group holding consortium, okay? This one is name substitution, okay? You want to substitute the name, then new incorporation. So these are different reasons, but in our own case, it is name, new incorporation or registration, okay? So that's it. Then now if we have a name before now and we want to change it, this is the one we'll choose. These things are important too. All right, so the next thing here is nature of business category, okay? So here we click and we try. Now in this case, this is more like a vocational center, training center, okay? So let's see something like education. Okay, I hope what I'm looking for. So when you select that one, you will now come to specific nature of business. Let's see if we can find under education something related to vocational training. So you just search and you can scroll like this. Okay, if you don't see what, if you didn't see, if you don't get to see what you are looking for, you can select another option. Now see vocational education and training. Okay, I think this will serve for what we want to do. Okay, guidance and counseling services, educational service and consultation. Okay, business support, no. Okay, so we can even choose this one, or guidance and counseling services. But it's a mentorship kind of. So let's use vocational education and training services. Okay, so we've selected that. Then it says additional remark. So I'll just type in something here. I'll just copy it and paste. I think, I don't know whether I said it in this video, but it's important when you know the things required to have them prepared. So you just copy and paste to save time, right? So we save and continue, and we get to stage 3, which is preview. So save and continue. Okay, again they are bringing up this, so you go through it and see for yourself what's there. Now here they summarize everything we've done. These are option 1, Amavia mentorship. Option 2, Amavia Institute. Then is a business name under sole proprietorship. So we scroll further, then you'll see more details. Okay, reason for availability search, new incorporation or registration. then nature of business, which is vocational education and training services, then additional comment where I put in what this stands for. So we scroll further down further, and then you see the details of the person who is presenting this. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so finally we hit on save and continue, and we get to the last stage on business name reservation, which is payment. So in this case now, at this time, it is 500 naira, but bank charges will apply by the time we go ahead to pay. Okay, so here are we, right? So we need to go ahead to make payment. In case you are not sure if you should go ahead to make payment, or you are thinking you made mistake, you can just click here to take you back, and then you make the necessary adjustments and continue. Okay, or before continue, so we click on remitter. Remember I said this is the part 2 or the second stage. Okay, so we'll now choose the option that we want. I don't want card. Let's see if we can go with bank transfer. I think I prefer this. So you can see the account details here. Now this is about let's say 30 seconds or 30 minutes they are giving. So I'm going to copy this account, right, and then make transfer. Now this is the bank name, right? That's Cash Connect MFB, that's the microfinance bank. Now note the exact amount. Remember I told you that bank charges will apply. So now with bank charges, everything is 661 naira 25 kobo. Okay, so by the time I make that transfer, I will now come here and say I have sent the money. So let me go ahead and make the transfer. All right, I've successfully made the transfer. Okay, so I want to just give it a few minutes. Okay, now I can go ahead and click here, having made the transfer. Remember I told you must be sure the account number, the account name or the bank name, okay, and of course the account name. Okay, I've not even clicked, it has automatically picked it. Okay, so can you see, it tells you that I've made payment, so we submitted the names. Okay, so that's what happens. So the system automatically recognizes when you have paid. Okay, so that is it. The next video will be coming up the moment the name or one of the names is approved. Okay, remember I told you they could query it, they could deny it, they could approve it. Okay, but we trust that they approve one, right? So once that is done, I would meet you with the third video, which would be to now register the name. That is also when my client is ready, or if my client is ready, because you have a window period of 60 days to get that done. Usually that's what they give. I'm not sure anything has changed in that regard. Okay, so you have learned this, right? So we'll meet in the next video. For you not to miss out in that next video, you have to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that I will personally alert you the moment I make that next video. Okay, by the way, you can still look around on this channel and find other videos that I've done already. This is like a repeat of some of the things I've done, but from time to time I go over it again to be sure of what currently works. Okay, so that's why it is important. So do subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and go ahead and share this video. Don't forget also to share in the comments how this video helps you. Okay, if there are questions you have, use the comments. I will be reading to see what you'll be commenting, but share this to your friends, anybody at all that will need it. Okay, anything you are doing, you can create a business around it. Even as an author, I create a business around what I do. Okay, it makes you professional, it makes you stand out, it makes you everything you can think of that is good. Okay, gives you that packaging, and at the end of the day, like I said in the previous video, by the time we are done creating the name, or registering the name, we can use it to open a bank account. Not when somebody asks you for your bank account, you are giving your personal account. No, give them business account. That makes more sense, right? So I'll meet you in that next video where we'll be treating the last stage, which is registration. And by the time we're done registering, we will now see that we'll get our certificates online. We don't want to visit any physical location of the CAC in all this process. So we start it and finish it without stepping our foot in any of the CAC or CAC offices, okay? So that's the good thing about it. You can do this with your phone too, right? Yeah. So, but if you have a laptop, I think it's better. So see you in that next video.